Give us what we want, give us what we deserve, and give The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon what it needs in order to be a half-decent show. We need the return of Merle Dixon and for the Dixon brothers to be reunited once again. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. The next spin-off show in the Walking Dead universe is underway. The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, yes, nothing unique, no interesting name, just Daryl Dixon at the end of Walking Dead. I mean, how lame can you get? At least with Dead City, it's got a nice name. I like the name Dead City and the whole promise of them going into New York City. Dead City sounds good. City of the Dead, I like it. I mean, this, we don't get some unique name. We don't even get some, like, name play on France. We just get Daryl Dixon.
Francois? No, yep, Daryl Dixon. I think Dixon would have signed it better.
Just like Sons of Jax or something, or Breaking Walter. How shite is that?
Breaking White.
The Walking Dead Dixon. Anyway, look, it doesn't matter.
Better Call Saul works.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does. Well, that was the whole phrase. That was a catchphrase, you know.
Works.
So it doesn't really matter what the name of the show is called. We're more worried about the actual quality of the show, what they are giving us, the production values, the storylines, the characters, and from what we've seen in episode 1, the premiere, there wasn't that much to like at all, and I thought it was a massive decline on what we got in Dead City. However, there was a quick appearance from Carol in the premiere, although it wasn't in current time. It was like a flashback that Daryl Dixon was having. We also seen flashbacks in Dead City. I mean, there wasn't loads, but we did get a pretty good one with Simon reappearing, and we got to see the governor's time when he was a part of the Saviors, when he was leading the Saviors. So that got me thinking, what if we get something similar in Daryl Dixon? And what if we get flashbacks back to when the Dixon brothers were alive and teaming up in The Walking Dead? Because when you think of it, we didn't really get to see much of them. Season 1, they're never seen together. Season 2, other than that hallucination that Daryl Dixon has, we don't see them together. And in Season 3, when they finally do reunite, we don't even get that much screen time for them before Merle was killed off. So I think...
And they killed that Chinese kid.
So I think this would be a great time for them to bring Michael Rooker back, reunite the Dixon brothers, and give us what we didn't get to see in the original Walking Dead. Plus, Merle's name has already been... Well, he's not been name dropped by name, but Daryl's already mentioned the fact that he did have a brother. So I think it's a perfect opportunity. I mean, even if it's just for one episode, one cameo, bring him back.
Why not bring him back? This show desperately needs it. You can tell that after an episode, man. See the fact it's focusing on Daryl so much in France. The only character you've really got left that's dead to use in a flashback for Daryl is Merle. I mean, who really wants to see a flashback with Daryl and Glenn? Come on. And Carol doesn't want to be a part of this show.
And apparently she is going to be in Season 2.
Oh, God.
So therefore, do we really need flashbacks of her in Season 1? No. If we're going to get flashbacks, it has to be this guy right here. It has to be Merle Dixon. Now, I know that Daryl's had some love interest, I think, towards the later end of The Walking Dead, and he did have a dog, but I don't want to see any of that. I think we all want to see Michael Rooker.
Yeah. We want to see Michael Rooker. Of course we want to see Michael Rooker, but he's kind of cut ties with The Walking Dead, though, is he not?
True. We haven't seen him since he died.
Yeah.
And I think if he was going to...
I think Merle's name get mentioned in, like, Season 11.
And there's a difference between that, though, and him appearing.
No, there is, but I thought I'd point that out.
Now, he did appear in all 3 seasons, up until he died. Now, could it just be maybe he had a falling out with AMC or the people behind The Walking Dead? Not entirely sure. So you could argue that a flashback is maybe unlikely, but it's something I'd like to see, and it's something I think would add... It would add something. It would probably be the best episode of the Daryl Dixon show. Just having Merle in it, even if it's for 5 minutes, for me it would probably just take it to a higher standard than anything else.
It makes the most sense to do a Merle flashback, but here, are they going to do it? Probably not. I mean, I didn't think they would have done a Simon flashback with Negan, but here, they went ahead and did it.
That was good. I really enjoyed that Simon flashback.
Yeah, and I'd really enjoy this. Will we get it though? I mean, personally, you look at The Last of Us, it did like, complete solo episodes about two guys in the past that we'd never seen before. What is stopping us for getting like an hour-long episode flashback with Merle and Daryl? Here, the first day of the apocalypse. Fucking sign me up for it.
Give us Merle Dixon. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Let us know down below. Would you like to see Merle Dixon return to The Walking Dead in a flashback capacity? Obviously, he's not alive anymore. He did get killed, so he can't come back in real time. But yeah, that's the power of flashbacks, is that you can always bring people back for scenes. So yeah, I'd like to see it. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. I just don't think Daryl Dixon is the right man to lead a show on his own. I don't think he's got the capabilities of doing that. When you look at Daryl, he's not a massive talker. He's just really a guy. I mean, he's like the lead character. I mean, with those Dead City, you've got Negan and Maggie, but we only have in Daryl. It's like you need someone that's actually talkative and someone that can, have a lot of dialogue. And Daryl's just not that kind of person. He's quiet. He reserves himself to himself. I just don't think he's the guy to be the main character on a spin-off.
This show can't survive on people on a boat speaking French and people speaking French at a nunnery.
Yeah,
with Daryl just looking depressed.
I think for this show to be good, what we're going to need is we're going to need strong backup characters, and I didn't really see any in the premiere.
No. Literally everyone died.
Yeah.
You've got a bunch of... see the nun gimmick? That cannot last long. Realistically, what should happen is episode 2 should begin with him taking that kid to wherever the fuck he needs to be.
I think this show would have worked better with Rick. Just for the pure fact is that Rick's a lead character. From a focal standpoint, Daryl Dixon's just not really a lead character. No. He's too quiet.
No, he's not.
He's too reserved. I don't think he works as a lead. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe they could have done something like Dexter, where he speaks inside his head. But even then, he'd probably bore himself.
Yeah, Daryl Dixon, I don't know. I think this show needs something. I think it needs Merle. Can't believe I'm saying it. Maybe it would have been better if Carol was in it.
Maybe.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Let us know your thoughts down below. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, though, peace.